1965 was the year of Hurricane Betsy, one of the most cantankerous ladies ever to blow out of Hurricane Alley. Betsy's wandering eye focused on Key Largo September 7th. The sprawling 600-mile-wide storm rode in on 140-mile-an-hour winds, hurling 20-foot waves ahead of her. WCKT newsmen Frank Black and Dick Casson were at Plantation Key, just south of Key Largo, when the storm hit.
These trailers will survive the second half of Betsy, which is yet to come. With just one half of the storm past us, these trailers are helter-skelter all over the lot, and not many of them are even upright. As you can see, on their side, upside down, most of them almost completely destroyed already, and the storm is only half over.
Power lines were down throughout South Florida, where our newsmen recorded the storm from strategic areas. In Miami, heavy tides backed up the Miami River, flooding the downtown business district. 5 Channel 7 newsmen were stranded when their news cars were damaged by the storm. Miami Beach residents were advised to either evacuate to the mainland or seek shelter in high buildings. But the beach rode out the storm in stride. Because of her size, Betsy pounded the Gold Coast throughout the night of September 7th and most of the next day. But the people of South Florida had most of the Labor Day holiday to prepare. Only one storm-connected casualty was reported in South Florida. A Miami woman was struck and killed by a fallen power line. Damage to trailer parks, particularly in the exposed keys, was heavy, as it usually is after a severe storm. Most of the worst damage was caused by flooding. High tides and massive waves inundated the islands and low coastal areas of Dade, Broward, and Monroe counties. U.S. Highway 1 through the Keys was washed out in several spots. Despite police warnings that the road to Miami was impassable, newsmen Black and Casson were the first to return with films of the battered Florida Keys. There was surprisingly little wind damage, either in the Keys or in Greater Miami. There was the usual spate of broken windows and twisted signs, and here and there a damaged roof. But the big villain was high water, and boats were a major victim. The eastern span of the Rickenbacker Causeway to Key Biscayne was collapsed by runaway barges, severing the island's water supply. Fashionable Key Biscayne was the worst-hit area of Dade County. Virtually every home was flooded, and most residents evacuated to the mainland. It was a major cleanup job. Betsy moved on to devastate the bayous of Louisiana, leaving South Florida cluttered, but not much the worse for the wear. The South Florida Building Code withstood another test, although there was an aftermath of criticism concerning slipshod building inspection.